Hi, welcome to Darling Workshop, and I'm back. It's 5:57 p.m. So this is what I did. I show you how to make. I show you. Sorry, I show you already. Okay. Now I'm the one roll of a paracord is 10 feet. So I have the 10 feet of this color. Okay, so it's 5 feet this side. Okay, crisscross, and I'm finishing the other side. Okay, so the crisscross is you put in on top of the one cord, just like that. Okay, and you cross that on top like that, just like you're making an X, crisscross. There you go. Let me show you. There you go. So this one here on top of this, push it a little bit, to make a crisscross. Maybe no, it's too far. Okay. And you push a little bit to make it sure it's even on top, underneath. When you put on top, you go underneath. Go look on top, you go underneath to the other cord, and they're on top, and go underneath to pull to make a crisscross knots. Okay, it's just like that. And then when I finish this, I'm gonna get different colors, okay, to make square knot or cobra. Okay, see how far they can go, maybe about 2 inches, and then the other style of a knot, how to make a knot. Okay, so on top, underneath to pull, adjust and fix till I finish, till there's no more to do, because that's the way it goes. Okay, has to stand up. On top again, underneath, and pull on top, underneath, and pull and adjust. On top, underneath, and pull and adjust. Okay, think one more on top, fix and adjust. And the last one. Okay. And turn it over. You got the leftover one right there. You can cut that because you're gonna burn it. Oh, there's a little white thing there. So anyway, you have to burn that. Burn it. Make sure they don't go nowhere. Hold it, burn, and then you squeeze. Oh, I haven't squeezed that much. So anyway, let's do it again. Hold it, burn, and then you squeeze it over here to seal that. Okay, stubborn. There, just make sure just to seal it. Okay, so that's the end of that cord. See, there you go. Now the rest of this is what it looked like. And the rest of this, if something hanging like this, you can cut that and then burn and seal that. Press to close it, seal it. Okay, it's gonna be look like this. This one is stubborn, so I'm gonna burn that again. Burn, burn, and then I put it all the way there. There, it stick. You're the boss. You fix that, adjust. Okay, so I'm gonna make, I don't want to waste any of this cord. This cord is very expensive. See which one I can use. This is long, very long. Let me see. Long. I can use this to make square knot. Okay, so square knot, you know how to do it, the square knot in the middle. And put this in the middle. Make a square knot. push that a little bit. Just make sure you get the square knot first to tie that. And make sure it's even for this, not twisted. And then you push this here like that. Push. You gotta make a square knot here. See how far the cords will end. So don't waste any cord. You can use that. Okay. So just keep going. This is very tough, strong bracelet. Like this. This is, see the square knot? That's the square knot right there. Make sure this one here look like this. Okay. Like that. Not twisted. And then keep going. You're making a square knot or cobra. Square knot. When you see the bump, it's mean you're going this one on top of these two cords, and then this one go on top of this cord, and you put that in here and pull. That make you a square knot. Okay, you got the bump, you put it right here, and then you put on top of that, and then go underneath and pull. Gonna look like that and pull it like this. Okay, take your time. See, almost done with this cord. So it's mean if this is almost done, I have to do the same one, this one, to make it even to the other side. Guess this is the last one. If it is too short, don't do it. Just stop it right there, and you go turn around this and tie it if you can. That's why you don't get too short. That way you can tie it to make it stronger hold. Okay? Make sure it's tight, very tight as much you can, and trim. And burn and squeeze that. See, they will seal that. Same thing here. Cut, pull a little bit, make it tight, and then you burn that. It's a lot of practice for cutting and burning. And you squeeze. It's gonna be look like that. And there we go. So you finish that side. So you're gonna work on the other side, okay? So this is the one that I use. Just go in the middle again, okay? And make a square knot. Like that. And just on and on and on. Okay, thank you for watching. Later on. Good afternoon and welcome to Darling Workshop. So this is about, I finished some of my project. I call it impossible project of mine because really it's impossible to do it unless you try it. Okay, this is started with a square knot or cobra, and then go around. Okay, go around to make a crisscross knot. Okay, and make sure it's even down here to make another square knot. Right, and then all the way there, make sure it's even. And then I make another knot. It's so easy to do. On top, pull, and then in the bottom, pull, and become this kind of knot. Okay, so I'm gonna do the best thing on over here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm here again, Darling Workshop, and welcome. Now make sure the thing is even. This is around the neck. Okay, and about 2 inches long. You started your crisscross knots. Can be this side or this side. Okay, like that. Let me push this a little bit. Okay, you see it? See, make sure everything is even. All right, so like that. It's even all the way there. The one you just made a knot. Okay, that. And then all the way another square knot. And then a different knots for this one here. Then make sure that these knots here go forward on the right side, facing the bump this way. This one I call it bump. And the other one too. So since I finished, now don't cut this and burn it, because if you cut this over here and you burn it, that burn is gonna show and look ugly. Okay, let me show the example. See that one right there? That's one I don't like right here. Okay, so make sure it's underneath, that way when you wear it nobody see it. And then you go all the way there, it's even. Okay, now go this way here. Just gonna put a pin to hold it. Okay, to hold it like that. It's gonna be look like this. See? All right, so since everything's even, as I'm saying over here, before you cut this 2-string, you go make it turn around. Okay, this is make it turn around and tie just a simple knot like that to make it hold strong. Okay, and then you don't do that and your cut is gonna be ugly. You put it there like that so that you hide it. Okay, there is hide it. Then you cut a little bit and you pull, and you think it's still long, cut another, just trim it, and you hold it like this to burn it. Still a little bit more trim. If you do that practice all the time, you'll be perfect and no problem for you to do practice all over and over again. Okay, so there you go. If you think you trim it enough, don't rush your job, just take time, and then you burn it. Make sure you don't burn your finger, and you do like that and press. See, this one I'm talking about, it's annoying me. That's why you turn it around like that. See? Okay, now you gotta do the same thing here. Hold it like that and cut, trim a little bit more shorter, not shorter, shorter. Trim, and then hold that because you're gonna burn that. You burn it like this, and then you push. Okay, this is not bad. There. So that's the way I do it. I don't know how you do it to yours project. That's the way I cut it. Burn and cut. Oy. Now, now this one here I'm talking about, you make sure the bump is go that way and the other one go this way, the bump opposite way. Okay, so what I do, I started this is the way I do. I don't know how you're gonna do yours. I make sure just a little bit around to make it around, and then you put on top of this rod and you pull like that. You hold that because you don't want to get that loss. And that, you fix that later. See, this is gonna be look like. And then after that, you go underneath. And you pull. There. There you go. And this one here, you can turn it like that, see that, and make it rounded like this, you know, just burn that because it's extra. You need this extra, that way you can wrap it, the rods. Careful you don't cut your finger. I did that before, so sometimes that don't cooperate, but anyway, yeah, you just have to do the technique, you know. You can push it a little bit there. Try to make one more. Yeah, it's hard when you started the first move. This one here is stubborn. They don't want to cooperate, just like the wire. So what I do, I just hold it like this and cut that, and hold it again and try to burn that. This one thing I don't like about the paracord, they got a small thread inside. Okay, I'm just going to burn that and push this like that. Do the best you can. And make sure this is like, it just for started, it's hard. Just because you have to put up with the make it tighter. Yeah. I'll be back. Okay, I'm here again. We made this. Okay, right there. Make sure the bump is go that way, opposite way, just like that. Okay. And then you put on top. Pull. Not too tight, just barely tight, just like over this side. And then you go underneath and pull. If you pull it like this, you mean you do it right. Okay, like that. On top, pull, go underneath, pull. Okay, let's go on top again. On top, pull, and then underneath and pull. There you go, like that. On top again. Pull, underneath, and pull. Okay, on top, underneath, Make sure it's even. Okay, one more to make this even. Okay, just do the best you can. Okay, cannot be perfect. All right, so those are extra cord. You can stick this over here, but it's too hard, so you just have to cut those. Okay, turn it all over. You're gonna burn this in here. The purpose is to hide that, so it cannot be showing. Trim, trim, trim. Okay, just gather together like that and ready to burn it. You hold it like this. Burn it and push that to sealed, but it's not too burn. So do it again and see if you can do this right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me see here. This one here, turn it over, cut, trim, a little bit more trim. Okay, burn and push and go. Clean up, that way it won't be clutter of the mess. So there it is. I'm showing you again. Review. Okay, 2 inches to connect together with 2 cords, 2 inches long, and then crisscross, and then I don't know how many inches is that. Simple square knot, let's say 3 inches. Simple square knot right here. Okay, and there, 3 inches, or cobra say, and then simple again, that cord. I don't know what the name of this knot, but I just put it up and pull. Okay, Yes, make an opposite way. Okay, see? Like that. And let me see. There you are. Thank you for watching. There we go. Bloop. There. We are going to turn because I don't want to see that what I just burned. It's gonna be like this. Peace. Have a blessed Easter. Well, it's about April, I guess. Sunday, April. There we go. I hope you like it. See, this is my impossible, but there's nothing impossible that you can do it. See right there, my Easter necklace with a cross. Different kind of nuts, you know, style. Thank you. Bye-bye for now. God bless. Hello and welcome to Darlene Workshop, and shout out for everyone who's watching my video. So anyway, I love to do my arts and craft to share my knowledge. We all can do it what we want. If we just I know it's a hard work and everything, but after that it pays off. So shout out again for all of us, and thank you for watching my video, Darlene Workshop. And you have a blessed day, and I'll see you again for my next video. Bye bye for now. Mwah. Bye.